Miami Dolphins.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 25. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. In motion left is Beckham. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go. Big series right here. You got to
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Now Lance. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 112 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
He was open to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Beckham goes in motion left. On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a slant to Hill. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Now receiver in motion left. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Patriots get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out and and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
And the pressure gets to him again. Porter gusted. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running for the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lance now on 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lance looking to throw it. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. The Lance going to throw. Open man is Myers. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Open man, the tight end, Henry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Tua. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. In motion left is Wilson. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing on first down is Lance. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They hand this off to Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his man, Thornton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight, but I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's caught. Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this down to the 35. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham with career
touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point try now for Santoso.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And Lance now to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. In motion left is Wilson. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham, 36 yards.
And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 41, Lance. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Lance forced out to his left. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Lance. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for New England, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside